Hi, it's Craig from Golf Simulator Life. So, unfortunately, last night the UK was plunged back into a full national lockdown, which has resulted in all the golf courses being shut for the foreseeable future. Now, it is at times like this when I fully realise how lucky I am to have the golf simulator in my house. It enables me to carry on playing and practicing during a period like this. But actually, what I'm going to be concentrating on doing is trying to create as much content for the channel as possible while you can't get out and play golf, which will hopefully keep you guys and girls entertained with some golf related content. So we're going to play some of the most iconic holes from around the world. We'll do a bit of fruition. We'll do some equipment tests, hopefully. We'll do some course management, showing how I approach certain par 4s and par 5s and what my thought process is. And all of that is based around my experience of being a scratch golfer for over 30 years. But probably the most exciting news is that we've got a new sponsor to announce for the channel. They have just sent me a load of prizes that we can give away in competitions on the channel. So you're definitely going to be wanting to get involved with that and try and win one of those prizes. So until the next video, which is coming up straight after this, and also if you've got some content that you would like me to do, just put it in the comments below and I will endeavour my very best to do that for you. So until the next video, which is coming up straight after this, stay safe. Hopefully we won't be off the golf course for too long and we'll all be able to get back out on the fairways and greens. As for today, the snow is still here, so I've come in this evening to do a bit of practice. And one thing I wanted to do was a video today about, I think, the importance of using a premium golf ball, and I believe that this is important no matter what your handicap is. I think that the preconception that only good players use premium golf balls is wrong, and I'm going to explain briefly in this video why I think that is. So I have here a Honma TWX premium golf ball. This might be a golf ball you're not familiar with. I did a ball test on my channel between the Honma TWX and the Pro V1, and we proved that it performs every bit as good as the Pro V1 does, but it's significantly cheaper to buy, so it's a win-win. I've been using this ball for a while now. I'm super impressed and I'm going to use it this season. Then you have other golf balls that are slightly lower down that are supposed to offer this trade-off between distance and control. And one of the biggest selling golf balls in that category is the Srixon AD333. Now, if we go on to Srixon's website, they say that the AD33 is a premium low compression golf ball that delivers superior balance performance for golfers who demand exceptional distance, level and greenside control. So, you know, quite a big boast there. Now, I do accept that these golf balls are a lot cheaper to buy, so that might be a factor in your decision, but I honestly believe that spending the extra money is more than worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a test with my 56-degree gap wedge. I'm going to hit shots with both the Honma and with the Srixon, and then we're going to get to the results, and then I'll start to explain why I think if you're not at the moment, you should be starting to use a Honma premium golf ball or a Titleist Pro V1 or whatever your ball brand of choice is. All their premium golf balls are good, and I'll explain why you should be using one. Okay, let's hit some shots and then we'll have a look at the results. Right, so I've just hit a load of shots with my 56-degree gap wedge with both the Honma and the Srixon golf ball. Let's have a look at the results, because I think this is going to really back up, you know, my reasoning for why everyone should be using a premium golf ball. Okay, I'll just get the results up. So, first of all, balls miles per hour. You would expect it to be higher with the more distance golf ball. Not the case. The Honma is at 80 miles an hour and the Srixon is at 77. You would expect that to be the other way around. Really interesting. The next big elephant in the room is launch angle. I want my launch angle with my 56 to be around 29 degrees, which is exactly where we are. That means that I'm flighting it absolutely where I want it to be. It's not going too high. I'm keeping control of the golf ball. With the Strix on, you got to remember this was using the same club with the same swing, and we've got with the Strix on, we're at nearly 36 degrees of launch angle. That is way too high. That is launching the ball far too high. I'm losing control of my golf ball, especially in windy conditions. That's going to cause a massive problem. And that is resulting in my peak height being far too high. But the big one here is the backspin RPM. So as a scratch golfer, what I want to happen with my wedges and gap wedges is I want the ball in the summer on fast greens to take 2 bounces and stop. If that's all drawback, I'm not looking for massive amounts of backspin. I'm not looking for that showboating. I just want to know that my golf ball is going to take 2 bounces and stop. To get that, you need to be RPM at 9,500 plus, preferably over 10,000. And with the Honda, we're at 10,363. So guaranteed, every time I strike that with a good shot and a nice strike, it's going to land on the green, it's going to take 2 bounces, and it's going to stop. It might even just draw back a little bit, and it's going to go the distance I want it to. Look at the Strix on. 5,512 is an insanely low RPM for a 56-degree gap wedge, or a sand wedge, essentially. Whereas my Honda ball or premium ball, whichever premium ball you're using, is going to take 2 bounces and stop. At 5,500 RPM, it's going to take 2 bounces and it's just going to bound onto the back of the green. It's not going to stop. If you're pitching near the back of the green, it's going to go over the back of the green. So no matter what your handicap is, let's just say that you're a higher handicap and your spin rate with the premium golf ball will be 7,500. That's still going to give it a good chance of stopping on the green. But if you're at 7,500 with a premium golf ball, you're going to be at like 3,500 with the other ball, and there's no way that's stopping. That's going over the back of the green more or less every single time. So if that happens 5 times in a round, whereas you're going to be on the green and nearer to the pin rather than on the back of the green or probably over the back of the green, that's going to save you 3, 4, 5. How many shots is it going to save you in a round? It's going to save you a lot. And then you've got the obviously added benefit with the premium ball of being a bit softer and better feel on chipping and putting. It's far more, you get far better feedback and consistency with a premium golf ball when you're playing those shots around the green and with your putting. So, it's there absolutely plain as day. And, the biggest probably number is, if you look at the carry, I'm carrying it 2 yards further with the Honda, but I'm stopping 2 yards quicker. So, I've got the range set to soft. I probably should have set it to firm, which would have illustrated this a lot more. But, that's just showing that, like I say, every time the premium golf ball's bouncing on the green, it's stopping. Whereas the Strix on is getting launched too high. It's going to get affected by the wind more. And then when it does land on the green, it's got no hope of stopping, and it's going to go, to the back of the green or over the back. So, hope you found that really interesting, and I hope it explains why I think no matter what your handicap is, you should be using a premium golf ball. Shop around, there's some great deals out there. Like I say, I found a great deal on these Honda balls, and I love them. I'm going to use them next year. They perform absolutely fantastic.